All right. My top 10 movies of the 1980s. Now, the 1980s was full of great movies that I couldn't put in this list. So, that's why I have honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are... And before I get to my honorable mentions, I want the great debater on here to give me their top 5. Get a list of your top 5 movies from the 1980s after I do my list. So get them ready. Okay. So my honorable mentions are Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. Adventures in Babysitting, 1987. The Karate Kid, 1984. Scarface, 1983. The Breakfast Club, 1985. Harlem Nights, 1989. Do the Right Thing, 1989. And Wall Street, 1987.
Well, you got 2 of my movies in there. So you got 2 of my movies in there.
So here are my top 10 movies of the 1980s. We have number 10. One of the best sequels of all time. We have Ghostbusters 2, 1989.
Talk to him.
Okay, got Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, all of them in the same movie. Again. Okay, 1989. Against Lord Vigo. Number 9, Trading Places, 1983.
That's a good one.
Eddie Murphy and was it Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah,
Dan Aykroyd. Number 8, Indiana Jones 2, The Temple of Doom, 1984. Number 7, we have Uncle Buck, 1989. Basil's like, I don't think so.
He ain't like that.
I just think there's better John Candy movies.
There are, but Uncle Buck's my favorite. And also Cool Runnings, but that's in the 90s. So
yeah. What Cool Runnings 93?
Yeah, it's 93.
92, 93, yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 6, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, 1989.
I ain't seen that in a minute.
Yeah, you know it's good, Basil. Don't shake your head.
No. What I was gonna say was, did anyone ever see the Disney straight to DVD sequel, the Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves?
Nope.
Wait, that was straight to DVD. That was straight to video cassette.
No, it wasn't even that. It was with the Disney originals.
No, I don't know.
Where it was like, oh yeah, instead of the kids getting shrunk, we accidentally shrink ourselves, and the kids are like, oh, the parents must be gone. We're gonna throw a house party.
Yeah, I saw that one, but I think it was like a straight to DVD thing. I thought it was actually in theaters.
Yeah, it was just a Disney Channel movie.
Interesting. I did not know that. The more you know. Number 5, Back to the Future, 1985.
One or
just one, the first one.
Yeah.
Because Back to the Future 3 came out in 90.
Yeah, but I'm talking about 2.
2 was all right. I wasn't a fan of 2, but I like number 1 though.
Right.
That's why it's on my list.
Everybody loves 1.
2 is a good movie, but I put 1 in my top 10 list. Number 4, Coming to America, 1988.
Yeah.
We shall go to Queens to find a queen.
She's your queen to be.
That's hilarious. That movie's funny as hell.
I don't know how they did that whole scene with nobody cracking up. Like that's.
They probably did. They probably cracked up a few times, and he was like,
take 57.
Take 57, and they just all laughed. I'm like, oh, take 58. Like shit. God damn it. All right, number 3, of course, we're gonna put. It's a tie for number 3. I had to do a tie for number 3.
A tie.
Well, both Star Wars. Star Wars 5, Empire Strikes Back, 1980, and Star Wars 6, Return of the Jedi, 1983. Gotta put them in there. Gotta put them in there.
I'll give you that.
You got to.
I'll give you that.
No.
They're both equally good. Well, great.
Yeah. Number 2, Ghostbusters. The first one.
Huh. I wonder what number 1's going to be.
I wonder what number 1's going to be. I already said Star Wars and Ghostbusters and Back to the
Risky
Future.
Business.
No, hell no. I hate Tom Cruise.
No.
Let me guess. Is it Howard the Duck?
No. Even worse. I'll do you one better. Disco Duck from the 1970s.
Oh, no, please, no.
Is it Batman? You're not gonna say Batman.
No, I wasn't a fan of
No.
Batman back in the day.
Okay.
However, any guesses, Marcel?
Star
wait, wait.
Wars. The Empire Strikes Back.
I already said
Oh,
that.
wait. No, sir.
Back to the Future. Then
I already
wait.
said that. You
You
weren't even
said
paying attention.
one.
I gotta
Marcel wasn't even paying attention.
He just said he preferred 1 over 2.
I got a couple of guesses.
What?
Let's see. Beverly Hills Cop.
Nope.
Ooh, that would have been a good guess too.
Purple Rain.
No.
Karate Kid.
Nope. That was in my honorable mentions.
Oh, that was.
Freak.
Hold on.
Wait.
You're missing
Wait,
you're missing a really great franchise in the 80s. You're missing it. Everybody's missing it.
Oh, wait.
Franchise.
You're missing the best
Okay,
movie
wait.
of the 80s right here. In my
Star
opinion.
Wars.
Don't say it.
Nope. Scarface was in my honorable mentions.
Freak. Okay, so wait.
It's right there. You're just dancing around it.
Give us a hint.
Wait, I think that. Wait, what? I feel like that was the hint.
Grease.
No, Grease was in the 70s.
70s. Yeah, Grease was 77. Okay. Grease 2 was 80s.
I feel like I
10
know
seconds.
Police Academy.
Nope. 10 seconds.
No. Oh God. Freak. What was the same in the 80s? Damn. Dang it. All right. I give up. What is it?
You give up? All right. Here's my number 1
I give up.
movie of the 1980s. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. We're going to find out what my number 1 movie is right after the break. No, it's not Terminator, Basil.
Damn it!
Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon.
Good guess.
It's not Lethal Weapon either. Even that would have been a good choice too.
Now that would have been a good
God
guess.
damn it!
But I would say, personally for me, Terminator. Eventually, we asked her to do like the 90s list. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. That is going in my top 5 movies of the 1990s. That movie, amazing. It's a masterpiece.
Okay. All right. So my number one movie of the 1980s is Indiana Jones 3: The Last Crusade.
I was
So
not-
Probably one of the best movies ever made.
So what you're saying is you just have all the Indiana Jones just in your 80s thing.
No, I only have 2. I mean, I have 2 in my top 10, but 1 is in my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Exactly. You guys were dancing around it. You guys just wasn't picking it. Lethal Weapon, Terminator. I was like, oh my God. I already said Star Wars, so you can't say Star Wars. But yeah, that's my top 10 movies of the 1980s. If you want to give me a list or a topic for our show, please go to anchor.fm/KrisCrossCorner.com/support. Send in your $1 a month to give me topics or questions for us to answer on the show. Now, back to the great debaters. Let's start it off with Marcel Smith. Your top 5 movies of the 1980s.
All right, I got a couple. I got number 5, the Transformers movie. Number 4, Trading Places. Number 3, Platoon. Number 2, RoboCop. And number 1, I had a 2-way tie between Temple of Doom and Karate Kid.
You said what was 2?
RoboCop.
And the number 1 is Temple of Doom and what?
Temple of Doom and the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. Okay. That's Marcel's. Okay. Christopher Byrd.
All right, you said top 5.
Yes.
All right, so this is in no order because I love all these movies.
Well, you
So-
one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be one of those people. So Beverly Hills Cop, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Right Thing,
Oh, dang, I forgot about that one.
Purple Rain, put that in there.
Purple Rain.
Empire Strikes Back. Because I love that a little bit more than Return of the Jedi. And Full Metal Jacket.
That's a good one.
And Full Metal was pretty dang good, though.
What's the last one again?
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay.
In the 80s,
And
it was like all fantasy, fantasy and war.
I had so many honorable mentions. But if I had to say 5, it would be these.
That's okay. I got Empire Strikes Back as honorable mention, as well as Conan the Barbarian.
Basil, go ahead.
Like
All right,
I said, it was a good year for fantasy movies.
So, as big as a Star Wars fan I am, I don't have a single Star Wars film in my top 5.
All right, y'all. That's been another edition of the KrisCross Corner Podcast. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Oh, now you're not even curious.
And Anchor. And speak of Anchor, go to anchor.fm/KrisCrossCorner/support. Send in your money every month to help us sustain future episodes. And also, we're going to sign a petition to get Basil off the show because he doesn't have any Star Wars movies in his top 5 movies of the 80s. Anyway, back to your list.
But first off, of the originals, I think A New Hope is the better of the 3, and that's 77. That's 77. So
I agree.
Otherwise, because I'm a prequel guy. Now for number 5 is The Great Outdoors, which is I think is the better John Candy film from the 80s.
Hey yo, rest in peace, John Candy, man. He was a funny man.
Number 4 is gonna be Land Before Time. Yes, that is a dark movie if you think about it for a kids movie.
Bro.
Number 3,
the animation movies in the 80s were pretty damn good too.
Exactly. Number 3, okay, this is one that you're gonna have trouble finding, but you can luckily find on YouTube. The Animal Olympics. Anyway.
Top 5?
I've
Top 5.
never heard
Animal Olympics.
Otherwise, yeah, because it's a nice cartoon sports thing. Otherwise, if I had to tie it with something, 3rd place would be
Over
tied.
Labyrinth?
Over Back to the Future.
Yeah,
Over
Yeah, I brought up Labyrinth on the
the
show.
only thing I could sub
But better than
number
Top
3
Gun?
with would be Field of Dreams. Number 2,
It's okay, he's white. He could put that on.
Number 2, Glory.
Basil doing this for the culture. I like it. I understand.
Hey,
I just love the movie.
Denzel in the tier.
The movie.
You got an
Number
Oscar off
5.
that tier.
Yeah,
You got an Oscar off that tier.
straight to the camera.
Okay, so that's number 2, and then number 1, and this is gonna be a little confusing for some people.
The whole
Who
list
Framed
is-
Roger Rabbit?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That's number 1.
Number
Yeah.
1?
Basil just chooses violence every morning.
If I had to do
I agree that
if I had to do 80s movies, see, I do like selection wise more 70s and 90s. 80s, I'm kind of like the whole like when you think of like cult classics
Just
from the
disturbing.
80s, like Short.
What's a
Circuit,
cult classic? What's a cult classic, Basil?
Short Circuit, Weird Science.
No.
Gremlins.
What? No. What's a cult classic, Basil? What's the definition of a cult classic?
Oh, are we talking about just cult classic in general or just cult
Yes.
classic movies?
In general.
Mm-hmm.
In the 80s.
There's a lot of cult classic films in the 80s.
No. The definition of a cult classic is a bad white film. A really bad white film that made it.
The only really bad white film I could think of is Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Hey, now wait a minute.
That's a good show. That's a good movie.
It isn't though. Is it?
You
that one. I will say, come at me.
Oh
shit!
They want him to come after him.
I've said it.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the words of Basil, Lowe, and not of the KrisCross Corner Podcast.
I'll own it.
He said, "Okay." Out of the five movies you gave me, Basil.
Oh,
like I said, I'm.
I don't know what the Animal Olympics is, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
It was okay. So imagine this: it's the Summer and Winter Olympics, but performed by animals.
This sounds stupid, AO.
It's a kids. It's something for like kids and all that, but it was something growing up. I saw like every summer.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yo,
hey, look.
That is good though.
Hey, look.
Glory.
What's wrong with Glory?
The Great Outdoors.
You said Uncle Buck. Shut the fuck up.
First of all, Uncle Buck is a really good movie. Okay.
This shit.
And The Great Outdoors is better.
The Great Outdoors is a good show. It's a good movie.
The little like rivalry turned into a love thing during the marathon. Yeah.
No. All right, y'all. We're gonna get off live because I need to look at this.
Goddamn.
I gotta look at this on YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube page, KrisCross Corner YouTube channel. Thank you, Christopher Byrd, Basil Lowe, and Marcel Smith for being on the show. This has been the KrisCross Corner. Please stay safe, social distance, and be nice to each other.